How do we retain a memory of an advertisement is something that we, in this marketing world today, need to really consider. And how are we building something that has endurance?
It was bold, it was showing a different side of, say, kids.
We undeniable.
This is what creative effectiveness is. It is something that sits in my brain and stays with me and shapes how I'm going to make a decision of whether or not to buy from you or have a longer lasting relationship in some form.
The way I would define creative effectiveness is I think it is a creative way to break through the clutter that's out there. Because many things are creative the way they talk, but to me, it's tapping into what people are thinking and doing and creatively serving it back to them in a way that resonates with the brands they're representing, which is a very tall order.
What creativity is brilliant at, when it's done really well, is changing our view of the brand. It's exciting us about that brand. It's really anchoring that brand in our brains. And we can all think, I'm sure, of great creative campaigns from decades ago that we still remember and still influence us now.
The shift that I've been seeing is a higher acceptance of data. In the old days, it was like, no, trust me. You can't test this is going to work. And now the best creatives realize, like, you know what? Good quantitative research with the right stimulus, it's going to show if this is going to have impact.
If you don't have a core group of objectives that are sustaining for your brand, that are all encompassing of the short-term and the long-term goals for your organization, what you're going to have is conflict. You want people to make the case for why this brand campaign matters more than ever before and how it will drive business. But it shouldn't be that only demand gets attention because it's the one that's driving that short-term result. We need to get the pendulum back to the middle and not so far swung in one direction or another.
I've seen marketers become the purveyors of purpose. And the best campaigns in advertising usually are trying to do more than just sell a product. And marketers have a voice now to talk about societal impact, environmental impact. And I think it's such an important role to play because we know we can't rely on the government or all, not-for-profits to solve all of the world's problems. So I think it's a real responsibility and a privilege to be a marketer who is marketing a purpose-driven brand.
Both the agencies and the client are not trying to play safe anymore. They want to be bold. They want to give a voice that reflects people and what's going on out there. They're not looking for vanilla anymore.
Great creativity is original. Originality is surprising. Surprising means people want to share it and talk about it. And that is the virtuous circle of creative effectiveness that I always advocate for.
Not every idea is going to be purchased by our clients, but we need to rise to every occasion to make something that people value, that they take notice of, and that moves our client's business and brand forward. And that requires conviction, bravery, and optimism.
I mean, creativity isn't the only tool for effectiveness, but it sure as hell is a good one. So, let's celebrate effectiveness competitions like the Effies in Canada, and let's learn from them and let's look at the real winners. Let's build on it. Let's keep moving forward.